abịa ọdịda abụrụ maka anyị nwa maka ịda mba bụ ị na-achị azụ ọganihu abụrụ maka onye nkoro obi eyi oge na-aya ebidokwe atụrụ m egwu atụrụ gụnụ mma ekwelu m nke mmelụ ngwụpụta kacha ụtọ egbugbu siri ike rinne mana ọ bụsị ntanụ ka njari ya iwe mma ekwuru ka arụmarụ bido ọkwatịgo ọkarakịta ka agazi enweghị ọma onye mụma adadị ire na nwụrụ ya mụ na nkịta ofe bụ nwanne anụ ofe bụ udene ka nna azabugbo mana dan ara ka nwakenụ udene n'ọgụkwa ntụ ịda mbabe na-achi asụ ọganihu arọ maka onye nkoropu obi onye galaba ka bụ onye ezu ahụ ezu eme ma alụwa na-emetụkwa okwu iwe mba na ndị ọnụ egwu ọchịsa amela ọdụdụ oke ọfụrụ dịka akara ife ọkụ onye umegbu apụta ọkụkọ mkpụrụ afọ Enugu n'ọnụ ya si n'okwu maka na oji ndị asị ebe ama nyefe afọ na ncharịkwa maka nwere ọnụ ngụwọ nwere ilepsalụ ụtụtụ nwere abalị ime erikwa okwu iwe mba isi na-ekpu okiti ọwa nkụta na abụ ndo nwoke na-ana na nwoke ebi n'obi ebide kwuru na nwoke na-eri n'ude oyimoni ejekwuru abakwuru geji ama adịghị ndị ka ume dọ n'ibere mmiri ekwesị a na-arụpụ ma osiri ike ọgapọpọ ọbọchị ntị ka ejiri efebi n'ihe ibudo aka n'ugwu sọtet egbochikwa na nwe na ọsọ ka nta n'ugwu aka mmiri ndụ mbụ na dịrị naba mmụọ ofe nwe maga onye na-etu gị afa oke iwe mba ị ga-agbụgoju ugo dabụ na ihe mbụ na onye achịkolo kama na nnedo obezi iwu iwe ọbara okwu na ụka ghara ịka pipi isi maka nkwụwa ọnụ n'ogwe ka oge a na-amata ọnụ ọpụta n'ibe njede ka n'ibe njede ụwa bunye n'ụwa niile onye wadụ enwego onye chọrọ ịba akpọ ụmụnna wee zụ atụdo jọnedi maga onye na-etuga afa biko na ebe ọfịbụ ebe ese na ibe mmiri ka ịnwa mgbu na anya ukwu wuri na wa ume emene ebe nsi ibe dịka Akadete hapo tapo kumua kapu Ebensi beteka tatalubilo Ebensi beteka tatalubilo Ebensi beteka Ule kuwendi ne yemiye tatalubilo Ebensi beteka tatalubilo Ebensi beteka Akadete na boka horo mwonkapu Manebe na lila bono kodibe Akwako kondona Ama nkeboke na mume Ana mampuro n'ụgbọ Mama isi ya beze n'iru Onyinye amara dị n'iche n'iche Enwe ndị enyela onyinye amụma Enwe ndị enyela onyinye itozu ọma Enwe ndị enyela onyinye ịtọ aka obi okwu nwamba na-agwazi ngụwa melọdi biko nụ n'ebe si dị ụwa dị elu ọmụmatụ na okwu nwamba nwanne m ezigbo mmadụ onye ogene dịka ukwu agbụdogbo enyi tarụbụsị ya nnukwu niile adịghị anya n'ụlọ ya ama m abụ m dịke dị n'iche na okwu ọnụ na omume Igbo na ọ bụlụgodi nwata ka mbụnụ karụsara na aka na-abụ ka eji egbu m mana chọba ife nkiri pụrụ iche n'elu asị ka akpọ okwu iwa mba ka nnata nke izizi na asị na nchi na-eri aja ọdụmọdụ na-egbu agụ akụmụ na-etiwe ụgbọ ọlụlụ chọkọlọ ọdụm n'ebe obi ụmụ Enugu na-agba ọha dị ibe ya mma ncha ike nọ n'ụlọ si na eke nọ n'ilo ga-achawo mana nyocha anya na ụmụ nwaanyị fa bụ ofu Oki wambana munde. Ah. See that? When I say hi, Alaji Benito, the Wuku, when the better testify. That is not what any can name. We are full of that. I don't know. I am a woman as I go away the way I am a woman, never in any care. We go them baba in us, and we go them baba you. But I need a nest, no yash, back at the end, we could do that. I can never pass a woman, I can never do what I never know. Mix. You are losing more than far. And I was your command. I'm going to be now.
Baba Therefore, Biafra must be restored, for there is nothing the enemies can do about it. We have come that the will of the Most High may prevail. Radio Biafra is unorthodox. The way we do things are markedly different from how others do it. We are under divine instruction. We have come that IKECHUKWU may take control of these very proceedings this evening, for we are nothing without him. O Elohim, IKECHUKWU, unto thee we repose all that we are. Do not allow your children, IPOB, to be put to shame. Do not allow us to be devoured by the hands of the wicked. Do not allow us, O mighty one, to fall prey to those who do not know thee. You will deliver us, not because we are righteous, but because of your mercy. Hear our cry and our supplication. We are not armed. We have not killed anyone. We have not jailed anyone. Anything at all to warrant the level of destruction and carnage being visited upon your children. The same way Israel suffered, so is Biafra suffering today. And if you, Elohim, can deliver Israel, so will you deliver Biafra. That is our hope. That is our anchor of everything that we hold dear as a race and as a people. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake Biafra will come. Israel lost people, and today Israel is here as a beacon of hope in a land filled with darkness. We beseech thee, Elohim, because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. We have come to honor your holy name. We have come to praise thee. We have come to honor thee, that your name may be glorified, adored, and praised forever and ever. Ise, Ise, Ise. I welcome each and every one of you, wherever you are all over the world. And I ask
Good evening, fellow comrade and lovers of freedom. Apologies for the 30 minutes delay. There's a lot going on behind the scene. I say you know that we come here to do some teachings to our people. And I thank you for your patience, though we were having some music going on in the background. My name's Mazi Umeh. I reside here in United Kingdom, to be precise, London, as one of the principal servants of indigenous people of Biafra. North London coordinator, to be precise. And today is the first day of August, year of our Lord, 2023. And I'm reaching you out from London. Tonight, I have my comrade Mazi Umeh, the senior comrade, the gatekeeper. I'm definitely going to bring him in for him to introduce himself before I will bring my monologue. And I want to thank every single one of you that have assembled this evening to listen to this gospel of heaven. Mazi, put on your camera, please.
It's on.
Okay. I think there's a phone in the background. You want to silent it?
Yeah.
There we go. Good evening.
There we Mazi. Dalo.
Sorry for the delay. You know, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So
why you can say it again. I got Kawaga Mata. Yeah, I'm a 100
just quickly introduce yourself. So
well, my name is Mazi Chukwemeka Hezeji. I also reside here in London. I'm a gatekeeper. I hold no post in IPOB. Some of you who might be thinking of that Mazi Hezeji is this or is that. I hold no post in IPOB. Just a gatekeeper. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. So this evening, my comrade is here today. Today is going to be basically going around on what is making news. We're going to have fun like we normally do. So the gatekeeper reunion once in a while, whenever he have time, they reach out to me. We'll be here. Specifically tonight, we want to emphasize on a lot of stuff. So because we have a tradition here, I will advise those that IPOB members, you must hold your legends to the top notch. All of us saw what happened in South Africa today. This is not IPOB. All of us sworn an oath to join to restore Biafra under the leadership on watch of the vegetable himself, Paul Chike Doziem and his gang of criminals, Austin Albani. These are the men that came to destroy IPOB within. Things have never happened in IPOB. They attacked Mazi here in UK. And it's one of the lunatics that lives in Ireland. The bloated baboon that lives in Ireland, they're the people that try to put their hands on Mazi. This is not IPOB. It is in our code of conduct. You must keep to that guys IPOB. The principle that guys IPOB, no one should violate it. Today we saw our people went to court. They took these innocent men and women that came out to protest. As we all see, today only have spoken. Everybody's jittering because the local 419ers, when they try to to steal from people, the moment those people get acknowledge of what they are doing, he had them say, "Job don't knock. Your jobs don't knock." From the flank or from the every aisle, your oxygen, that thing that feds you, is done. Only have spoken, and the whole world knows about it. There's no two ways about it. But it's absurd what happened in South Africa today, but it's going to be in the history of IPOB. As I wrote, we have CRC. Yeah, Conflict Resolution Committee was set up for no reason. They have a jobless idiot that lives in Germany that will turn our office in Germany into where he packs his crap that he's going to send to his sister in the zoo. He don't know his job. These people meddled into IPOB. And they destroy everything. They think they're going to destroy. They will destroy their generation. As Chuko Kabiama might have it, Mazi Umeh is their spirit. And when he spoke, anytime he throws word, I said it before, that Onyendu was there, turn TV and watching what is happening. Everybody was jumping up and down. And when he make it, when he cough, he have not sneezed, he just coughed. Every Dick and Harry was falling. Because it's a very common sense, those that say they're standing on that path of truth. And we hold no apology to any idiot or anywhere. But tonight, Mazi AG, to be fair, we are going to take things in a different dimension tonight because I have you around me. And you know how we do things traditionally, we do things differently as the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
So tonight, we came here to prove to Biafrans that, because in Alpha Power Media, what I do here, which of course you know from day one, everything we do, we bring evidence with us, don't just talk verbally. We show Biafrans to make you understand, to reset your mindset. Onyeni said that our people, they are lame and docile. None of us understood what our leader was talking about, but everything is unfolding now. Tonight, I'm going to start by playing the voice of Simon Ekpa. Yeah? For a reason. Because we have to talk about this now. You know what I mean? Onyeni gave a standing order not to respond to him no matter what. But when he come out openly to define our leader's word, that means he have thrown a bet. And he's going to be consumed. Very soon, he wouldn't even have a place to stay and talk about what has happened to him. Now, why I'm saying this is that what transpired, I'm going to take it one after another, and I will need your perspective as well. I want you to listen to what he said about Ejimako. You know the onslaught about Ejimako, but do you know one thing? An upright man fears nothing. There's nothing, he have no baggage behind his back. When Simon shot at him by making his communication with him that is in Enugu, I want to clarify one thing here. IKECHUKWU, the barrister himself last night was in program, and he put it into perspective, to layman perspective, because he's a barrister. And I have said it here, I've read it from Wikipedia. What an attorney or a lawyer or a solicitor in wherever you reside, America call it attorney, here we call solicitor, in the zoo call it lawyer, they are the same, right? They are duty care to their clients. And anytime you've been behind bars, your best friend is your lawyer. Your families are not there. That's the only person you're allowed to communicate with, to say anything you want, because he's one that's going to be your defense.
Yeah.
Sometimes they said, anything you say will be used against you. So you say, I reserve my comment to my lawyer. Come, and your lawyer represent whatever you said. They thought Ejimako is one of the Mrs. Carol. Ejiofor was opportunist. After the guy Onyenu sacked up in a present in the court, Obete, emerged as a property lawyer. He never won any case for IPOB. For avoidance of that, 2017 Onyenu was released based on the pressure on the zoo. He wasn't granted stringent bail, and it was met and it was released. So now, when he had issue with Ejiofor, he came up with because Simon Ekpa is an opportunist, as Onyenu say, a scavenger. You know what I mean? So they allowed him. Now he threw every button that he has about Ejiofor, but when it comes to Ejimako, they can't see them fly because a man is standing on his ground. And as if they're going to play here, when he was talking, he raised his hand and swore an oath when he was talking about it, because it's a crime to you to lie against your client. You can't give false information against the man behind bars. Because our people don't think. Mazi, let's listen to this, and I want you to comment on it after the video.
The people that have distinguished themselves, and we have seen things happening. Ejiofor made me to believe that Aloy Ejimako is a very bad person who don't know his left from the right. Today, Aloy Ejimako walk, speak for him. Aloy Ejimako is not running on. So I'm not here to brush him or anything. No, I have my own standard, how I assess people. Aloy Ejimako walk is speaking. We have seen Unuma here. We have seen many, at least 2 times now. Ejimako could not even use the work of Aloy Ejimako as an evidence. Nobody know what Ejiofor is doing until Ezekiel may enter this case.
Mazi, I don't really know what's happening with the internet today. It's a bit sketchy. I keep on getting, I don't know, delay from the internet. Yeah, Mazi, you heard what he said. Then I want you to take it from there, you know, because that's the only thing I want to say. What he opened his mouth and said about the Ejimako. That's very, very important. Very, very important, you know. Very, very important.
Maz, there is a difference between darkness and light. These are two, different things. When light comes in, darkness disappears. It is good that it's coming from the same Simon Ekpa, because everybody by now must have known Simon Ekpa, that if you eat with him or dine with him or do something, dodgy, because he's on the dodgy side all along, from day one. Once all those things, he has done them with you. Now he have evidence against you. He's going to use that evidence in due time. You see, Aloy Ejimako, what people don't know, we come from the same place. I'm saying it for the first time. Aloy Ejimako, you see, is a man, his junior brother. We attended school together in those days. I do sleep in their father's house. That Aloy Ejimako you see, while he was studying in America. You understand? Is a family of the Ejimako family is a family of credibility, a family of truth, a family of honor, a family of respect. A family is like when you come to, you say, oh, here's the Ejimado family, my family. There are things we don't do. We don't take bribe. We don't lie, because there is an altar of purity and truth that has been established in our compound by our forefathers. When we grow up, we meet it. Same way from a Ejimako family. Simon Ekpa that is saying those things, he knows what he's saying, because he knows there is nothing he has gotten against Ejimako. If I need you, for all of us know from what Simon Ekpa said, is self-explanatory. Since all these things keep happening, can anybody, I keep asking that question, what can a Jofo come to tell Biafrans he's been able to do in terms of the release of Onyendu, or in terms of winning any case in favor of Onyendu? Nothing. Oh, he's always writing an epistle. Oh, Umochineke, we are visited Onyendu today. And most of those visits, he doesn't even go there. It's people that will go, maybe they will come out and inform him, oh, they visited Onyendu. Then he will jump on in Facebook, start writing, oh, Umochineke, this and that. The same age of when I knew that, you see that barrister, Mazi, we've done a lot, you and me, behind the scene. You remember when this company's house issue happened? You remember when I told you, I said, listen, before we come up to say something, we know whatever we are saying, we have proof, we have evidence, we have anything, we will bet our life, our blood on whatever we are saying. This age of, you remember that morning when these moles in IPOB now that when I never knew that they are compromised. You were telling me, Mazi, you see these people, they are compromised. You remember what we were discussing in the behind the scenes. And I told you, I said, listen, mine is that I will make sure I will, hold somebody 100% that the person will never escape. You say, Mazi, that these people, you see these people, they are compromised. Until they gave me that phone call that morning, I was lying on my bed. I don't forget it. There were about 4 or 5 of them that came into that call, calling me, oh, Mazi, oh, that thing you saw in company's house, look your eyes somewhere else. Don't talk about it. Oh, go away, don't talk about it. This and that. And I say, what? You people say I shouldn't talk about a crime that was committed here in UK where I live. And it was a systematic crime to remove Onyendu's name as a director of all the companies he founded. And you tell me to remove my eyes, to look the other way, never to talk about it. There were about 4 or 5 of them on that conference call that morning. I cursed them. That was the morning I told them, I said, you see, from today, it will never be well with all of you. I cried that morning because I can understand, Onyendu is incarcerated. Now you went and removed his name from company's house, from Radio Biafra London, from everything, organization he founded, deleted his name. And then you use a woman, a South African woman that is married to an Igbo guy to make as a director of all these companies. And Onyendu will be taken to court. They will be going to court in the next 2 weeks. You remember when they asked the first one, oh, are you the director of IPOB? Then a Ejiofor came later to make correction. But they were, Nigerian government, we are going somewhere. It was highly, classified something. The way God has been doing it. I called Ejiofor that morning when these people did that rubbish. I said, Ejiofor, are you aware that your client, Onyendu, you want to take to court in the next 2 weeks? His name has been deleted as the director of Radio Biafra, director of IPOB Worldwide CIC, the director of IPOB Company Limited, the 3 organizations he registered here in UK for this agitation. Ejiofor, do you know that your client's name has been deleted, completely removed? He's in court. He's in court now. He's in court now. He will call me later. That was what he said. And I found out he didn't know. There are people, they think because we live in diaspora, we have no access to, things, their position back home. I called somebody, I said, where is Ejiofor? Ejiofor wasn't even in court. But he got that information from me. He never did anything, even to verify, to investigate, to do anything. That was the day I know, you see that man, his hands are not pure. He is a compromise. Everything speaks for himself. Ejimako has
Mazi,
how many cases? How many? No, how many cases has Ejimako won?
Over 4 cases. I said that the case we went here in UK, all the reference by the judges was meant on the effort of Ejimako.
Ejimako, yeah.
So now I want to say something here, Mazi. I allowed you to because you need to clear this because I remember you told me you called Ejiofor.
Yeah.
You know me, yeah. Well, there's one thing about me. Like some people don't know me. A lot of people don't understand the way where I was coming from and why I joined IPOB. When Onyendu said that he need only 100 men, I'm not saying I'm part of them, but God must surely give our leader those we fight along with him.
Oh yes.
You don't even know who they are.
No.
That must be a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
In every shape or form you want to find it.
Yeah.
You see that guidance principle that was in that Madam Oyibo's menace about 747,000.
Yeah.
It was Ejiofor that wrote that guidance principle. And listen to me, Ejiofor did not see Onyendu for 8 weeks. Onyendu was when Onyendu was brought back in the zoo. Ejiofor to go and see our leader in the SS dungeon for 8 good weeks. That was when Ejiofor destroyed IPOB within. Because if you remember, in that audio, Great Eze, you see, confirmed that Paul Chikedozie refused to use IPOB letterheading. Yeah. Because then they didn't know where Onyendu's fate was. Yeah. But they wrote that guiding principle then. Nelly Ofebu was there in that. I can bring it up here about our finance. That's why whatever happened to Madam Nyanya Chika Paul, he never raised any muscle. Remember here? I think I was one supposed to litigate Simon Ekpa. I think you remember. We had that conversation here. I was one supposed to go. The same company house that made me at Mazi, I'm not doing anything for now. We need to wait to know what, because if we didn't allow things to happen, we didn't know who is the most. I remember when Onyendu came out 2018, they asked him, how many men have you found out of 100? He said, I don't think I found up to 3. Uchumofo was dead then until Uchumofo betrayed every single one of us. You see one thing here, Ejiofor issue to me is that Ejiofor does not even know what his jobs are, his profession, because he allows sentiment to overcloud him. That's what they want Ejimako to be doing. Ejimako to be dying with them, this, that. That is not what is there. His job is to deliver what his client have told him organically without tampering that, because if he does, that is a crime against him. That alone, Onyendu can sue him and take his license away. And everybody must pay attention to this. Now, Mazi, before I go forward, I want to play Ejimoko's, the interview he did. The first one he did that was a bit shady before this one he did with Arise Television. I want you to see where he was doing that interview and what he did publicly. And as someone that's spoken that, I'm going to comment on that person for a reason, because you know what? I was talking to one of my editors today, and things come. We was advising each other. He said people should mention their name or not. I said we must. It doesn't matter if somebody that killed all of us. We must reference him once Biafra is concerned. That's why we reference him, Ajra. So anybody that has done something in IPOB, the history will not leave them behind. If you left them behind, this is not complete. So anybody that I brought up here, talk about the person, there's a reason for it, and I will tell you why. I want this to play, and I will tell you something for it. Watch. And my network is really bad today. I don't know why. And this is head to head. That's quite disturbing.
The words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his handwriting.
That's Onyendo writing. Pure, unadulterated. If you know him, you know his writing. That's it. You can't forget it.
I'm really having issues today with the network here. It's quite bad. I don't have a clue why this is happening.
Mazi, they will be attacking you. You should know that.
No, they can't attack me because
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
I hereby affirm upon my honor as of counsel that above
there's something I want to see.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
I hereby affirm upon my honor as of counsel that above words in quotation and the attached handwritten note are the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his handwriting issued to me at the headquarters of DSS Abuja on 24th July in the year of our Lord 2023. Anybody still engaging?
I don't know what the heck is. To be honest.
In sit at home is not my disciple. This is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaking to you all through me.
Never had network like this bad.
Nnamdi arugo rute aka ofe ihe Nnamdi dere mama okwu ọnụ ya ama m and enego m anya na leta ahụ o dere fụnọ aka writing ya ka o ji wee die otu o si ekwu okwu otu o si eme bụ ihe dị na leta ahụ anyị wee sị biko nu ndị Igbo ebe ọ bụ na Nnamdi Kanu nwanne anyị nwoke n'onego ya fụ na nwenata ka anyị ga ma anyị na ndị ndu anyị ndị nke a na-akpọ political leaders anyị na ha esoro ya nwa kpatara o ji wee sị ka anyị rubere ha isi si biko ka anyị ghara ịnọzi na n'ụlọ every Monday and ka anyị ghara ige n'onye ọbụla ntị si
Mazi, the network, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to networking.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that I connected head to head. That's why it's baffling me. You know what I mean? So my route is close to me, and I connect it. So I don't know where this problem is coming from. Never ever have issue like this. No one is attacking me. I'm a cyber. You know what I mean? So you're gonna waste your time now. Why I wanted the video to come up. Ejimako was putting his hand up, right? That video was from BBC Igbos. We'll give them credit because it's their video. So we credited it to them before we play it in this platform. And there's a disclaimer there for future notice, for reference. The lady that was talking at the end of that audio, some people don't know who that woman is. I will tell you who that woman is. That is Rita Anibog. Rita Anibog was the woman, that woman united as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
This is the people was Wike used. That lady united at Onyendu when he went to go and get married, right? But he came to Onyendu, Onyendu forgive. He went to Afari Kubek, I think. Onyendu still welcomed her and everything. Now she's confirming Onyendu writing for a reason. For those doubting Thomas is out there, but you don't need to doubt what Onyendu said, because Mazi, if you are doubting Onyendu's handwriting, what he could have done, you have all this money you've been stealing from people, calling for fundraising here and there, and you guys don't have your own independent attorney to go and visit our leader. If you say that Onyendu is your leader, but one thing people must understand is Simon Ekpa has never worked alongside Onyendu.
Never.
Doesn't have any duty here in IPOB. So
Never.
he's just someone that jumped on bandwagon because Paul Chike Doziem and the nitwit Austin Abane, that wretched idiot, allowed man to meddle into IPOB, destroy IPOB with them, but they will destroy their own generation. They will destroy. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this, right? Ejimako put up his hand and sworn an oath in front of national television about that particular written note. BBC carried it. This is that's why Simon Ekpa, like I said, your job don't knock. Prison, prison. Look prison. This is not gonna be. These are gonna be war crime. You're gonna face war crime very soon because you're not fighting for freedom. You're a pure criminal. I'm going to upload. This network is getting me, nuts. I'm going to upload a lot of video. What they were showing today, making mockery of themselves. So Mazi, that lady was the same lady that pointed where our transmitter was because they were people that are carrying propaganda. Do you know why? The reason being they wanted Onyendu to remove Omiomio as the head of the director. Onyendu said no. They said Omiomio was a 419. Onyendu said it doesn't matter because none of us will come out and say that our hands are clean because we know why we left our home. Onyendu changed so many people. Onyendu said no. I don't judge him by what he has done in the past. It's what he's doing now. And to be fair to Uchenna, these are men that Uchenna didn't challenge Onyendu openly. He made a mistake, and that grave mistake, Onyendu told him to hell with all of it because he never disobeyed Onyendu. When Onyendu called meeting, I attended that meeting, but I attended. Chukwudorfom attended. This Paul Edosem attended. That meeting was to make Onyendu say, suspend every other person that didn't attend this meeting. Then that idiot man enough to come on Facebook and said, oh, I'm not going to, I'm my comrade, because they think Onyendu will not come out of prison. Just like what is happening now. The same script, nothing changed. So that lady you seen today came back now to confess for our leader, including the former deputy leader, confirming his handwriting is overwhelming. But a man that is pure, he can find nothing on him. Aloy Ejimako has done his job, and I will encourage him to continue doing his job because that is what he signed up for, right? Mazi, if there's anything you want to say, go on before I comment.
Well, what I want to say, some of us in UK here that that are close to Onyendu, and we know Onyendu writing. You understand me? It's pure writing. There is nothing. Even me, I can swear with my blood, with my life, that that's Onyendu's handwriting. It's as simple as that. You and me, people, people like us, we already know this is coming. You remember things we have spoken in, behind the scene. We already know when Onyendu, because if people who are following Onyendu, some of them, they follow, I keep saying it, people follow because of his voice, because of his this, because of that, because of how he speaks. It's only when you are spiritually connected to Onyendu, you will understand, you will even predict, say, in time to come. Mazi, remember, we spoke this privately. Say, in short while, Onyendu is going to throw a bombshell, directly to this idiot, to scatter them. Then we will know those people who are really, for Onyendu and who are not for Onyendu. Now, the same people, the irony of it is that the same people Onyendu sent initial time when this sit-at-home saga started, the first sit-at-home, Onyendu sent message, says, cancel this sit-at-home within the next 72 hours or thereabout. They ignored Onyendu's order because Onyendu sees in the spirit. This is a man that God shows him the future, what is about to happen. Now he will make the preparation. It's like this rendition or whatever. He knew that soon he will go into the hands of the enemies. It's only when you are spiritually connected with him, when he's making a broadcast, he will tell you, bring pen and paper, write things down. Because when those things start happening, It will not be a surprise. That's why you and me, some of all these things are not surprise to us. Because Onyendu has already given that prophecy. We wrote it down. We kept it somewhere, waiting for the manifestation. And when the manifestation started coming, we started acting. People like me now, did anybody know, oh, somebody like Mazi has been existing? But the time came, I was out there as a gatekeeper to do things I'm supposed to do, and then have my backseat, still continue doing what I'm doing behind. But Onyendu, what he has done now is to give them the information. Oh, see, oh, if anybody is confused that, sit at home is ordered by him or whatever, or you are doing sit at home for Onyendu, you are doing it on your own peril. Look at these same people who call themselves the ones that Chike Doziem and all this China Samuru, them, that backing dog, faceless monk. You always call him. You understand me? But they came to Radio Biafra to confirm with their mouth that Onyendu told them to stop that sit at home. But they used it to attack Kanonta, isn't it? That was the crime Kanonta committed against them. Because Kanonta told them, say, listen, Onyendu has said, please suspend this sit at home. Don't do it. Yes. They came against Kanonta. That was where they, Kanonta became their enemy. They became, whatever. They started attacking Kanonta. But at the end of it, they still came back to confirm with their mouth in Radio Biafra that, yes, truly, Onyendu ordered them to not to go ahead with that sit at home. So do they have the balls, the purity in them to come and say, oh, please, we apologize to Biafrans?
Mazi, just hold on 1 minute. You see what is in the screen? You see what is in the screen, right?
Yeah.
This is China Sanworu's write-ups. Because the guy has gone. If that guy was in UK now, he would be in mental. They won't allow him to walk on the street. It will be in the mental home. To be honest with you, because the guy struck that guy mad. Now this is what he wrote. He said, "Aloy, Ejimakole me make it very clear. You can only destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not Mazi China Sanwo-Olu, as you boast that if you open mouth, IPOB will destroy." Now he went down to say, I pity Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taking advice from drug addict. That is how they wrongly advise him that he is untouchable. Are you getting the dot now?
Yeah.
Are you getting the dot?
Yeah.
Because one thing in life is that we don't just talk.
No.
He said this is how they advise him that he's untouchable.
Now
right?
he's been
And
untouched.
now Yanzi in the SS dungeon. But when Onyendu, as soon as Onyendu was rendition, China Sanwo-Olu left Kuwait because the guy was not doing anything in Kuwait.
No.
He left Kuwait. Right now, he's always in nowhere. Maybe you think we don't know his movement. Maybe just open your mind is looking for him. Always shut him. We know. Continue. Ranting. Look at this again. I want to show these posts before you continue because we have other videos to talk about. This is his post. I want to put them up. Let's put them up and see if the network will allow us to do it. I don't really know what's going on tonight, but we're definitely going to do this, but it doesn't matter. We're going to have fun as we normally do. Now, this is another one again. He said, if MAK could inform Senator Baribe since December 2021, how can it was few days ago he informed Aloy? Tell the bingo.
And with facts.
But the same person confirmed that Onyendu told them to suspend it at home.
Yeah.
Right? Listen to me. The same person will have it in the voice. Now, he said, Nigerian DAS cannot manipulate DOS. Of course, he's working for DOS. He's telling you what he's doing because he's working for DOS. He's working for DSS. Now, they know we are exceptional. What exceptional? Someone that is don't know who he is. I feel sorry for anybody that is said that is an IPOB member. Say, listen, man, see, I think I send you what happened in our forum here in UK, informal coordinators forum, about China Sanwo-Olu. Because then China Sanwo-Olu is not anything near security or to call himself that he's the head of. Onyendu say, I command this army. not you. It is what Mazi Umeh say openly. Say nobody should meddle into ESN.
Yeah.
Onyenu made it clear.
Yeah.
And we had Onyenu's word. And they can't change it. Because Onyenu never designated you to do anything secret. If there's Onyenu gave you an assignment, that assignment should remain secret and silent.
Yeah.
So then IPOB member jumping up and down. The reason why I reacted in that forum because the person was calling him criminal. He's one of IPOB principal servants and hierarchy. And I didn't see any evidence then. But when we knew the truth, yeah. But look at what he's saying here.
Yeah.
So to manipulate is exceptional. That's why they use the greed follow around Mazi Umeh, see, because Ejiofor, Ejimako is contrary to what they want because Ejimako is not working with anybody. He's working for Mazi Umeh.
Yeah, simple.
Those that are working with the DSS, even that idiot that lives in South Africa, that drug addict, is making, he brands that you know what happens in DSS. Who is giving information? The same Ejiofor passing information to them.
Yeah.
What is happening in DSS? Why it doesn't go to DSS to go and see Onyendu? You understand what I'm saying? Now, listen. China someone started everything that happened in Biafra land. I want to make it abundant. Biafra, listen to me. The sit at home, Onyendu suspended that sit at home 72 hours.
Yeah.
And none of them, because if I write, it's not. Must meet your phone instead of on ringing. So
I've met
then what does he call his name? It doesn't fall on China someone to come on the benefit and announce it at home. That is the job of the so-called I'm a head of the United of State. And the Chike Dosiem could not do his job as the so-called head of the United of State. Then he sent a riffraff, nobody knows. That is where they started all this plan. Because when China Sanwo-Olu, projected to Kanu to take over the leadership, Kanu said, tell him, are you mad, in a meeting? That was when the hatred started. Right? So what am I saying in essence is that if in the truth that this guy was the person that announced the menace that take over 1 million life in Biafra land, China Sanwo-Olu is in his head. Chike Dosiem is his boss. Right? No, because Onyendu never gave him any position in security that we know. People must understand, is that any day Mazi Umeh can make announcement, mention China Sanwo-Olu in security in Biafra land? I want somebody to put me wrong. If Onyendu Mazi Umeh, because appointment-wise, there is always either Onyendu announce it or they write it in memo. Can somebody show me where China Sanwo-Olu was given the head of ESN in IPOB? If that happened, then I will put my hands up. But if it doesn't, then there's no need for talk about it because China Sanwo-Olu does not represent anything security in IPOB. He was one of the most, as soon as Onyendu went into prison, they used him to kill all the ESN commander. China Sanwo-Olu murdered all of them in Cabal with ESS.
Yeah.
Even yesterday they were bombing Osu, and I'm going to pull up what he wrote about Osu. Mazi, Boko Haram, the nine, how many northern are involved they're involved in Boko Haram. Even this vice president I was talking about, this Sheikh Tim or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
They know who these people are. Sheikh Gumi have gone and visited these individuals. None of them have told you where they are to go and kill them. He went there and go and shake their hand. They were kind of AK-47. They went there, they talked to them, they came out.
Yeah.
But our own, somebody will say they are criminals. Your own brothers are criminals. Then they invite Nigerian military to come and kill them, bomb them. You think you're doing yourself a service. This is what China Sanwo-Olu tweeted today. Because China Sanwo-Olu was the first thing that started coming to our holy platform, which I hope you know Radio Biafra does not exist. That thing is a parent system now. Going into our archive. That is where they designated Radio Biafra. Now, calling people's name on air, giving names, Asad Okubo said it, giving their numbers to be lynched is on record. This is what is tweeted about what happened in Osumo yesterday. China Sanwo-Olu. Not me. China Sanwo-Olu tweeted it because that is his. Watch this again. After that, I would like you to comment on China Sanwo-Olu before we move forward. The network is really messing up, but it's fine. I don't know why. Look at this. This is his tweet. He said, breaking news, Nigerian army dislodged one of the camp of the criminals, infiltrators, trying to enforce it at home in Anambra on Monday, 34th July. Below are displayed picture of alleged top criminals captured. Look at the pictures. You see the latitude and longitude. It is happening. at is it Ilulu, the area controlled by Temple, or Charger and their followers, criminal. Mazi, how can you write something like this against your own brother, even though that they're criminal?
That's where
we're talking about Ifajuna. I said it. We cannot do without. There's nothing different from China Sanwo and Simon Ekpa. Both of them are the same, right? These are people that have disrespected Onyendu openly. They are against what we are doing. They are now criminals, gangs, creating jobless idiots in Biafra land. Onyendu said ESN was formed out of necessity. That's why the world never kicked against it. ESN is in the bush, not in the township. He said, if you see an ESN in the township, that person is a criminal. Onyendu is on record. I can get the video. I can get the audio of Onyendu saying it. We don't have ESN in our township. They are in the bush and in our forest. That's why they were formed vigilantes. But this is what is happening. Mazi, go on.
Mazi, you see, you and me know, even Biafrans, even the stupid one, the ignorant, anyone that say the person is stupid or the person does not even have any information, all of us know. Throughout this agitation, Onyendu from day one till today, Onyendu has never, for once, even if there is an information when Onyendu was outside, oh, police are or Nigerian military attack people who went to steal or criminals or whatever, Onyendu will never condemn them. Biafrans. Never. Never. Remember when during NSAS or whatever, people went and started, I think some criminals started, doing some certain things, burnt either
routine, they started routine, and Onyendu was speaking against it.
Yes,
diplomatically, he was advising them.
Diplomatically, he was advising them. Even the ones that went and burnt Hausa man's trailer or whatever. That is carrying idol or whatever. What did Onyendu say?
He will pay for it.
He will pay for it.
Doesn't matter who do it.
It doesn't matter. Because these are his people. Criminality in Biafra land. The people that have formed these criminal gangs. China Samoru is behind it with Simon Ekpa. They are the ones from day one. What did they do? They refused to obey the order of Onyendu. From day one.
Yeah.
From the seat at home, isn't it?
Yeah.
Had it been they obeyed that order, China Samoru and all this idiot that call himself Chike Doziem, had it been they obeyed Onyendu's order that first time to cut off, to stop that seat at home, that first time, will this thing now, will Simon Ekpa capitalize on it? Mind you, from day one, if they are wise, you remember we were talking about it. How could they, once Onyendu was renditions, they went to bring in Simon Ekpa to start having meeting with him, with Nelly Ofe with them, with Madam Oyibo them, with all these people having meeting. What type of meeting are you having with a non-principal officer in IPOB? A person that
not even under oath.
Not even under oath in IPOB.
As 1 second, you remember the day we were in program? Somebody called from Germany was kicking against that they are not under oath before they come to meetings, right? If you remember that program, the so-called if you remember that day, the guy that called back after the man called from Switzerland, or or whatever freaking his name is, say he's the national coordinator. And the guy said that they did something in Switzerland. I said, I asked him, are you okay?
Yeah.
Because you are referring me to our code of conduct. Code of conduct came out on ending of 2019. We were in and we practice. If we come to meeting, before we start anything, if you are not under oath, you must get out of the door. There's no two ways about it.
You can't even.
And I told him that I said, I don't care what you are, but remember, you people are our problem. And what is happening today?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if Kedozie and his cohort are under oath, but let me tell you something. The blood have roped them in because their hands are soiled.
Very,
it doesn't matter.
Very, very strong.
Once you're a sympathizer, you automatically become initiated. Yeah. Because it's a blood confidence, there's a blood involved attached to it. You can't run away from it. That's the fact of life. Yeah. Now, Mazi, there's something I want to show you here. The same China Sanwo-Olu. Listen, because we are getting somewhere, you know. And there's got a couple of videos to play. I want to put up this flyer again because, like I will say, we bring evidence with us. We don't just talk. I feel sorry for those that say they are following. Some of them call him Agune Chemba. Agune Chenketa. If he has balls, if that common criminal, that wretched idiot, if he's a human being, I have his picture here with his family. I'm gonna put it up here. We know his picture. He's hiding, shuffling the zoo and the Kotonu with Asede Dokubo.
Yeah.
It's three of them: Simon Ekpa, Asede Dokubo, and China Sanwo-Olu. Because China Sanwo-Olu is the dogs, including Chikerezium does not talk anymore. All of them are hiding.
Yeah.
They don't speak anymore. The one they call Isaiah have the temerity to call Ejimako house nigger. And you live in Ireland. If you have place, because I know
they have that Romo, you know, that idiot. Yeah, but UK. Okwetro challenge. Since I have tried that in a Trafalgar Square against me, Isaiah Oba, you are watching this. Why can't you come into this UK and stand and say, listen, you know, I'm in Trafalgar Square again, or I'm in London. You can't. But come in, you go to jail. Idiots. Little, you know, rats. Anyway, Mazi, please. Let's.
So, no. But is what you wrote. Is what you wrote against Ejimako. Ejimako is an attorney representing Mazi Nanikan and IPOB at large, a special one for that matter. Yeah. And you're expecting to come and dilly-dallying with you as who?
Mm.
On what grounds?
Yeah.
You say you live in Ireland, you're doing administrative work. You don't know the boundary and the duty of a solicitor in the whole Europe. You don't know what their jobs are, what they do.
No.
That's how you guys could know to get Simon Ekpa by because Simon Ekpa, when Simon Ekpa started his news name, it was impersonation.
Yeah.
IPOB is registered in the UK.
Yeah.
That thing could have stopped. We want to stop it. He couldn't have used IPOB and Mazi Nanikan because he was a registered in the EU. But they could not do it.
Yeah.
What about was
we have meetings. We told them.
With his name.
Yeah.
You know?
Send up restraint order. They could not do it.
Listen, this is what Kanu tweeted today. He said, Mazi China Sanwo-Olu, you are right. You are the number one enemy of IPOB, following by the DOS Cabals, and we regret ever working with you, chameleons. And I agree with him in verbatim. Why did you run away from your own hotel in Owerri? If you are not a betrayer, you can run, but you can't hide.
I'm ahead of you.
I'm ahead of you.
I trust.
This is what he said. He said, since the rendition of Mazi Nanikan and his siblings have worked with the different enemies of the struggle to destroy the DOS. He asked him, the DOS, when he talk about, you know, the confusing some lame people. The Directorate of State is what govern IPOB, and you are just ordinary a Middle East rep, which you are not anymore. If there's any position you are in IPOB, get us the day you were assigned that position.
Bayonian.
It don't exist. It don't exist. It don't exist. It doesn't exist. The man is an imposter. The man is a common criminal. When they remember the time they rumored that, you know, every rumor there's the truth in it. When they rumored him and Chikerezium traveled, remember that time we were defending them?
They traveled. Later, I got the complete intel.
They traveled back home. They traveled back home. Building hotels. People were thinking they're lying. He has a hotel in Owerri. Because he doesn't do what he did is that they killed people in Aba. I'm going to play that Aba massacre here. There's one young girl they call Cindy Peters. That was the girl they used to murder. I remember over 50 men in Aba because of what that guy know. He's run away, but they think he will run. It's not a problem. I want to show you Ejimako before I want to play one or two videos here. Then we take it from there. If you once we do our analysis, if you want to step out, you let me know. Then I can. And this is it today. Look at what the barrister himself said. Very, very learned and very,
I saw
very
it. I even commented on it.
Ejiofor could not stand the sight of this man because this man is very, very, very. I don't want to blow his horn, but when a man does
an American trained solicitor, so he's not
even if you listen to his interview in Arise Television, if it was Ejiofor that one day, they will mess him up. But when they throw question that doesn't, the man will reverse it back to them. They don't know what to do.
Yeah,
they don't know what to do.
No, they misinterpreted. Even I wanted to say something on that because I saw some idiots writing rubbish in Facebook. The point is that some of our people, Mazi, sorry, let me chip this in before you continue. Some of our people, you see, ignorant is also a disease. Number two, you see, some of them that are not learned, they don't know when if somebody is trying to, paint a picture of something, they will take it, as even that stupid China Samuru, because I saw rubbish he was writing about Aloy Ejimako. You understand me? In that whatever, his Arise TV interview, he was trying to connect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Can you imagine? The man was replying to Arise TV people. Let me educate some of these idiots that are typing rubbish in Facebook attacking Aloy Ejimako. I understood that none of them even understood what the man was explaining. They asked him, say, is the followers of Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether they are different? The man said, no. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu followers that are also followers of Simon Ekpa, because without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there will be no Simon Ekpa.
200%.
Which is 100% correct. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no IPOB. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, nobody even knows Simon Ekpa. After all, the Simon Ekpa was a member of Ohaneze Ndigbo.
Yeah.
He
I fought against IPOB.
Yes. Until Mazi Onyendu went to his platform and he did a program. He anchored it. And Onyendu said, this guy is also trying. Biafrans also listen to him. You and me, a couple of times I've been on his platform. I educate him on the issue of Biafra.
I never, Mazi.
Yeah.
I was never in that.
Because he will call me privately, maybe 1 or 2 times. We talk. Then I will try to educate him, try to tell him things. He will invite me. I will go into that program 1 or 2 times. I've appeared, to comment and to say, he will say, thank you, Mazi. I've learned something today. You understand me? Now, Ejiofor was Ejimako was explaining that, listen, without Mazi, because there is no other leader. Only one supreme leader IPOB have. There is no deputy. There is no other position. The supreme leader has spoken. Because if Simon Ekpa think and believe that he's a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he should just obey what? This order from his Oga, the supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's as simple as that. You understand me? That's what the man was explaining. But some of these idiots that are so I call them, loonies or what, I don't even know the adjective to qualify them. Even that stupid China Sangoru. One time that's why he's typing all those rubbish. When I read it this afternoon, go to that page. There is something I commented there. I just say, you are just an idiot. That's what you are.
I've dealt with it 2 days ago. Listen, the point is,
So what crime has Aloy Ejimako committed? A messenger.
No.
That delivered a message.
Ejimako committed
nothing. It's the same way. The time I found this thing in company's house, I informed them. Even the order that came from Onyendu, they all got the message, got this thing, even from that age, from Ejimako to them. Onyendu instructed them, go and remove that woman's name from that company's house and return his name. Go and do this, go and do that. Did any of them do it? Did any of them do it? They never did it. They disobeyed Onyendu. Is it from now? It's from the onset. because they have their own agenda. That was why I wrote on my Facebook page, when last did China Samoru and Chike Doziem receive message direct from Onyendu to them? When last? Let them come and tell Biafra, oh, we receive message from Onyendu. Let them come. They can't. You know, let them be backing like dogs and whatever, because these are very low mental, you know, deranged lunatics everywhere. They are typing rubbish. Allah Ejimaka is a compromise. Allah Ejimaka is this and that. Is working, is against Mazi. Can you imagine those rubbish? You understand me?
Mazi, whatever they throw into Allah Ejimaka don't even notice it, because the man is doing his work.
He's a man of integrity. These are local idiots.
To be fair to you, he's doing his work, and I've dealt with this issue, and that is why we're bringing all this up now, right? So, what I brought up before was what he's read today. He's written this today, so I need to read it again on this program.
Yeah.
Now, what he said something today. He said, "It is strange that a lawyer representing freedom fighters is being attacked by the same freedom fighters just because the lawyer dutifully implemented the order of their supreme leader. Nothing can be more damaging to freedom fighting than this. Oppressor must be rejoicing." Tells you all you need to know, because if they were working in the interest of the so-called freedom fighting, none of them, because listen to me, Mazi, do you know why our leader is a spirit? Onyendu have broke the yoke. Onyendu broke it.
Yeah.
This message have now separated the chaff from the wheat, because all the criminals in Biafra land now has been exposed.
Yeah.
Asad Okubo, China Sanwo, Asad Okubo have his own Awana boys. China Sanwo is under the dog. Then Simon Ekpa, if it's autopilot or whatever they're answering, I haven't got a clue. But like I said, these are the three people, because I will put a picture. I'm going to play a video today. See what the boys are doing. How can you carry pump action? I'm going to fight some people that carry MMG and MG16 and with helicopter gunboats and Alpha Jet. Yeah, and he's showing the world bullets, they fire you.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they? You're a criminal. But we are not calling criminals to come and kill our people, because nobody have shown where Boko Haram is in the north. Tina Saworu and his gang of criminals are the ones calling people to go and kill these people in Osu. But what I'm saying is that those boys now coming out showing all these things, why are you showing it? Do you know why? Propaganda, because they still want people to pay money believing that they're doing work. Oh, they have shoot, they didn't kill us. That's not what we want in our land. We don't want austerity in Biafra land. I've told them, go and study about Liberia and Sierra Leone war. When you understand what transpired in these two countries is less than Sierra Leone was on, I think about 2.something million when they fought. I don't know how many Liberia was. They don't live up to 5 million people. And they went into the rampage of killing them people. Splitting women, pregnant women, cutting people short sleeve and long sleeve, cutting legs and arms, chopping people life. These things went on. And people are paying for that daily tomorrow morning. Okay, now, Mazi, let's listen to this guy. He's doing video. Today, there's no sit at home in Biafra land. On Monday, everybody went out yesterday because, people have adopted sit at home Monday as one of the paying homage to Onyendu. Even if he said they shouldn't go out. But yesterday, everywhere was scanty. People went out. But today, people were going about their business.
Of course.
You're calling 2 weeks at home. On what ground are you? Why are you calling? What is your adjective for 2 weeks to sit at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's listen to this for a reason, and you see what the boys are doing, because I combine his video because we're keeping it for him. And when a good day, we will show you, bring it out.
Or 2 weeks sit at
Videos are not
home, civil disobedience, to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and of course, in preparation for the Biafra self-referendum. Here from
now, this one, this idiot should stop mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see?
Yeah, just remove it.
You know,
remove this idiot.
He's a clown.
He's a clown. It's just upsetting because even a stupid person, why will ask? Okay, for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for the Biafran referendum, the same person that is telling them, Biafran whatever in exile, government in exile, the same person, now, because, our people are too emotional. They don't even digest things, use their own brain, think, have their free mind to think. Say, come on, my friend, if you are saying Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu every time, a letter has been issued to you. His solicitor has already come publicly on national television, said it openly, and there is a letter to that effect. This year, sit at home. And Onyendu say, don't dare do that again, to command people doing it at home.
Mazi,
where I find everything laughable, Mazi, is the same people that call themselves China Sangoru them, Chike Doziem them, all these moles. You see how Onyendu exposed all of them. Now they are with Simon Ekpa, saying that the letter is fake. Saying
there has been from onset. They brought him in.
Yes, saying that the letter from Mazi, from Barrister Ejimako, is not Onyendu that wrote it. Oh, that it was forged. Oh, these and that and that. So, which means they've been supporting Simon Ekpa secretly. They are working with him for all those nonsense that is going on. Mind you, the same people disobeyed Onyendu order of calling this sit at home from day one. The same people came to Radio Biafra also with their own mouth.
100%, yeah.
And said it. So these people that, that are so stupid, because, I find out what they did was they went and, formed, the people, our money they've been sharing, 10,000 naira here, recharge card, go type, go attack this one. Because I could remember those days I was making program. They will call me privately. The day they call me, oh, have you seen what Simon? Go and attack him. I say, who are you to tell me to go and attack who? The same day, have you gone to Conference House to see what happened there? You understand me? They are diverting people's attention, towards something else. The same Simon Ekpa, they went to Finland to go and do protest against him. Now, they are working, is open now that they, from Onyendu's mouth, from Onyendu's letter, handwriting, from Onyendu's word, he has given a direct order for him to stop that nonsense he's doing. Sit at home, this and that and that and that. So nobody again will say, oh, it was a Kanu, it was a lawyer Jimako, it was this, it was that. This is from Onyendu. But
yeah,
they
Mazi,
are
let me
walking and saying that, oh, the letter is fake. Haba.
Let me chip in something there. You know one thing? They have no moral justification to even utter a word, because they know that what they're trying to do is that they know that they have lost it. Just like you made a point. When was the last time they had a direct message from Onyendu? Onyendu don't give for any message. That is fact of life.
Very long.
It doesn't give him any message. No? So what the point is, when was the last time he got a message from our leader?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to, Mazi, there is something I want us to see on this video before I want to bring a job. I want to bring a job for us if we write up on Saturday and today, and you see something there. We need to do that. This is what is happening. They're showing the bullet cans that the zoo was firing at them.
You can imagine.
And also, Simon is sharing this new page.
July.
He has a new Facebook page. Sharing all this there. He's aware of what they are doing. So all these things is what he's trying to condensed milk followers that they are doing something. right?
Yeah.
So, but you're showing what they shot at you. What have you shot at those people?
People, yeah.
What have you shot at them? The answer is absolutely nothing. We don't want this in China. They are the people giving them. Go ahead to go and kill our people in Osumo, right? But you are showing all this. Know that fully you've been warned. Your leader have told you, suspend whatever you are doing. Let's go back on drawing table if you call your leader, because Simon is not a member of IPOB.
No.
He won't give you any position.
No.
So whatever you're doing it as a Biafran, like any other ordinary person. You have got no right to call any sit at home in Biafra land, because you have not been on it. You have not been on the ground one day. Who are you commanding? Under Mazi Umeh, it doesn't work that way.
No, some stupid people will tell you. You said anything anybody can do to bring Biafra, let the person do it.
But do it without mentioning Mazi Umeh.
Yeah, just do it separate. Don't mention it. Yeah.
Do it. If he came out and said, I'm not going to use name. Whatever I'm doing is on my head. I don't want to mention his name.
We remember we spoke about this long ago.
If Simon come out tomorrow and said, from today, I don't come as okay, now this is my roadmap to restore Biafra. Yeah. Because you can't tell Biafra to sit at home because of Mazi Umeh. Don't talk about Mazi Umeh. Tell us how you want to restore Biafra. If you have it, remember 2015, there were Nnamdi and his co and Soldiers of Justice, three for them with Omio. Then they were ringing roadmap. We have roadmap. Where's roadmap? Simon, roll your roadmap with your government. Fourth government in exile that are formed since started.
Yeah.
Give us your roadmap without mentioning Mazi Umeh. Silence Mazi Umeh name and IPOB and give to people around you. What have you got for us to restore Biafra? It's a very simple thing. If you're employed to do a work, you have to give your resume, you have to defend it. Now, my question is this: what have you got to give us to? How do we intend to restore Biafra? You want to go to war with pump action? You want to go to war with gun guns? Is that what you want to go to war with? Yeah. So we can't be here shouting because we have seen where small arms destroyed. Look at Amazonia. Amazonia made a mistake and they finish.
You know, the emotional something they use to, deceive people that are lily-hearted. Oh, Mazi Umeh must be released. Oh, Mazi Umeh, our leader must be released because we they sit at home. We are putting pressure on Nigerian government. Oh, Mazi Umeh must be released. We must put pressure. Oh, it's the only thing that they fear. Really? Now, our leader is telling you, stop it. He doesn't want it.
Mazi, we started sit at home from 2016.
Of course.
Effectively. People will sit at home voluntarily, not by force. You don't force people. You don't get gang of people.
There is no sit at home. It's voluntarily. You don't coerce people. You don't kill our people. You don't, maim them. You don't harass them. You don't even, when we are doing sit at home voluntarily, if people are going to work or going somewhere, nobody stops them. You don't see nobody on the street.
No. Because you won't see people there to do business.
His choice specialist doctors, Barrister Jofo Degokwe, as if for
Mazi, this thing you're seeing here is what you wrote on Saturday. Yeah. When this news broke on Saturday, the guy was confused because he's sacked. He's sacked. He's not working for Mazi Umeh and IPOB. He's sacked. These two men. Mazi, did you see Ozokome's certificate that Dead Buhari gave to him? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So this is what he wrote. Because he wrote this thing on Saturday. So when did he go and see Onyendu? Visiting was on Monday and Thursday. So this news broke on Saturday, on Friday. You have to manage to write this. The only thing he said here, he said, that's one thing he said. What was that word? As part of protocol, he said, as part of protocol, I witnessed the consultant. The medical examination was seamlessly and productive, and he will be progressing to the next stage soon, as the entire world has always been informed. Onyendu Mazi Umeh has constantly made his position on the infamous sit-at-home known, and his directive is it must be stopped. That is he confirmed it on Saturday, but he didn't say
understand. And people are still attacking our lawyer, Marco.
wait. He didn't see Onyendu on Saturday.
No way.
Wait, yeah. And Kina Samoru said that the message was given to Ejimako 2 years ago. When someone is mentally ill, the guy does not know what he's doing. The guy has gone mental. I'm telling you. Because Kina Samoru, you said that Onyendu was sending message, but was reluctant. It is you, not me. That if this message was given to Ejimako 2 years ago, Simon Ekpa was not, he didn't implement it at home. He implemented it at home 2 years ago, China Samoru. You did not Simon Ekpa. Let somebody tell him that he was one that come to announce Ghost Town in Biafra. Him. He did not Simon Ekpa.
Yeah,
him did it. Yeah. Now, I want to show you his write-up today, Mazi, to see how the guy was just, the guy is restless. He's restless. This is today's write-up. He has got nothing to offer. He's writing, like you say, epistle. That's what he's writing. You make copy and paste. He's doing copy and paste. He copy and paste. That's now him today.
Update on our routine visit to our client, and the head blah 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 security and unconstitutionally detained. We visited blah 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 blah. Today being 31st day of July, some days ago, and they says we are
Monday
here.
Now. Monday.
Today's visit was to brief on pertinent development with respect to his specific written order calling off the senseless sit at home hitherto being enforced by enemies of our people. Only do use the opportunity to provided by the visit to remind our people and all Ezigbo Chineke to note that whoever still goes about to observe any unauthorized sit-at-home directive should know that he or she is working for the Nigerian government to destroy our once peaceful land. Onyendu was very emphatic that Simon Ekpa is procured and fully bankrolled by the Nigerian government for the purpose of causing unrest in our region. Onyendu directed...
Mazi, hold on there. We don't need to read that. But listen to me. Do you see? No. Mazi, wait. When I finish, you speak. Now, I want to say something. Even after the Ejiofor is the one that spearheaded this attack on Ejimako.
Yeah.
Ejiofor spearheaded this attack on Ejimako.
Of course.
Ejimako and Ejiofor are not into the same level.
No.
Even if a blind man can see that, Mazi can know this from onset. No. He's now confirming that particular written note. Now,
of course.
But Onyendu never said this to him. He didn't see our leader. Even if so, Onyendu will not. Why did Onyendu give him? No. Why did it? What can Ejiofor come and tell Biafrans whatever Onyendu have written? Because Ejiofor cannot say that Onyendu said all the things Ejiofor said about Umeh account, guidance principle. Can Ejiofor come and tell Biafrans that Onyendu give him a written note to do all of this? Now they are Ejiofor that back it up. Listen to me, There is a memo from Nnamdi Ejiofor, one of the barristers again. The same sit at home. The guy came out one time and speak. One time they want to put 5 days at sit at home, and that sit at home couldn't go on because of that particular broadcast the guy made. Now the guy now brought a memo. Onyendu signed on the 2021.
Yeah.
2022. I think in November. Have it here. I can bring it up. Right now. That memo again, Onyendu said there emphatically that first thing on that memo was that DOS should not respond to Simon no matter what. Simon and his group believed on that particular memo, but they wouldn't believe on this now. They want to confirm on this. But Simon, if you have any iota of common sense, if you're not a common criminal, you want to tell me, so all this ranting, you're ranting. You don't even have communication with Onyendu. Onyendu is your leader. How do you communicate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if you are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You don't have any communication with Onyendu. You don't just see that you are on your own. And Onyendu have come out emphatically because if you are the citizens of Biafra, over 70 million Biafran believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their leader. So when something happened, Onyendu take responsibility. Just like when that thing happened on the time of NSAS, Onyendu say IPOB will take responsibility. That's what Ejiofor is affirming. But some of them don't understand. Now, listen to what he said here that is epic to me. Because you see, the fallacy that he used sometimes is what drives me nuts. He said today's visit was to brief Onyendu on the pertinent development within respect, has specific within other call of the senseless sit at home hitherto being enforced by enemy of our people. Onyendu used the opportunity to provide by visit to remind our people all Ezibu Muchineke why putting all this. This is not what a lawyer should do. If you're you hold it to explain. You don't put this kind of word there because it's unethical. It's unethical. So that's
some of them Muguna.
I want to come down. I want to come down where he specifically mentioned Simon Ekpa and Statom. He said to note that whoever still goes about to observe any unauthorized Statom directive should know that he or she is working for the Nigerian government to destroy our once peaceful land, which for you are one of the people that are working with the DSS and Nigerian government, because it's on record that you are facing criminal charges by defrauding somebody, and you have not told Biafra how did you get the money to build the multi-million naira house in your village after the DSS burn your Tachad army, burn your Tachad house. That's another day's story. Now, he said Onyendu was very empathic that Simon Ekpa is a procured and full back road by the Nigerian government for the purpose of causing unrest in the region. But he said this about Simon Ekpa, but Simon Ekpa and Ejiofor was 5 and 6.
They were working together.
They shared our money.
I share 700.
Share our money.
$1,000 in America. Yeah.
In America. Now, they didn't accuse him that he's been talking to Ejimako, he's been talking to Simon Ekpa, but they're accusing Ejimako. Ejimako is a lawyer. Only sending a message to individual. We pass that message. That is what the old Onyen does. That is why he's his lawyer. It is nothing hidden there. And if you people have anything against Ejimako, bring it out, because the man is still standing. He's still waiting for them to come. They're not saying anything.
Because they have nothing. Just ranting.
Unless they want to use that blackmail. Mazi, there's something I want to pull up. Let me move all this video, because all these things that showing is nothing. There's something that happened in South Africa today. Do you know what happened?
No.
Our people were taken to court in South Africa today. Hike Doziem and Nzrumike and Austin Albani. This gang of criminal, because I know because because you've been unaware for some time. Now, what happened in South Africa was only understanding all that day. And don't forget, South Africa have SADC rep. Rep is higher than coordinators in every country. Because I remember when Onyendu came here, when he wanted to solve the UK problem, he called Austin Albana, this nitwit Austin Albana, that devil, asked him to convey meeting. In that meeting, Onyendu made it abundantly clear that he could have ordered Okachi to convey a meeting in UK, but he said no. Following the chain command of IPOB, that is forced on Albani to convey a meeting. That is on record.
Yeah.
Now, they have issues in South Africa because they are meddling there. Now they sideline the African rep, which is Komowi Terenemi, which is our African rep.
Yeah.
Doing things without consulting the rep of Africa. They go to South Africa because of money. Even they want to bypass the South African, because they have a SADC. They have a rep in SADC. SADC have rep. SADC rep is under the African rep. That's how it's structured. Right? So now there's an issue. They started opening accounts, reference and center. Some of them held their money back to tomorrow morning. And there's an incident that happened when they went to protest in United Nations. I think was it on May or what? I think if it's in May or April, these people went to go and fight them there. There was a time the meeting one. I had a video here. So these same people went and now filed report against them to take them to court. That court was today, 1st of August. Mazi, guess what? They did not show up in the court. I want you to listen here. Listen. This is what happened today in South Africa. I have the case, the one where they to meet them in the meeting. This is what happened in South Africa today. IPOB. We have CRC, which is Conflict Resolution Committee. Supposed to head by
Gandhi Square, Johannesburg CBD. I'm here this morning because there was an application, an urgent application against 8 or 11 respondents brought by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The application was brought by one Mr. GateKeepers, who is the national coordinator for Gauteng. This application was that he brought this urgent application to say that certain people in the papers should be suspended because there was a demonstration on the 24th of 26th of April by the United Nations building, and then that thing was carried out unlawfully or without due process. And then there was this urgent application with a rule DC on the 1st of August 2023. Today is the 1st of August 2023, and we are here. Before then, these 8 respondents has also brought their answering affidavit with Mazi Umeh, who is the SADC rep. In other words, the person who is even higher than the national coordinator, brought this application to say that this had answered all the questions that was raised in the application of the national coordinator. Be it as it may, today we are here at the High Court because of the rule missing. Nothing is done. The matter was not enrolled in the High Court. Like you see, we are already in the High Court. It was not enrolled in the High Court. Before then, the advocate for the applicants also said that there is an internal hearing that is being conducted. Today we are standing here. There is no proper arrangement of that meeting. Matter is not enrolled, and so the respondents being represented here, they are agitating.
Mazi, I hope you're following what he's saying. Yeah, now he said the case was not enrolled because they don't even understand how the proceeding work, right? No. Now they have wasted the court time, and they're saying they have internal investigation. Who gives them monkeys about the internal? You have your own investigation before you take the matter to court.
Yeah.
Before now, you put the litigation against somebody. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, how about also maybe some of them maybe they might
including the drug addict, the Ipanuba in South Africa. Now, listen, this one is today's one, Mazi. Wait, Mazi. Now, watch where these same people went to attack them where they were doing meeting again. They want to stop everything IPOB is doing. Look, this is the same one GateKeepers is this criminal. A common national coordinator. A common national coordinator, for that matter.
Coordinator, to tolerate all these things. Yeah. Because we are not here to make problem, please. Yeah, we're not here. Allow us to start
No, Mazi, you don't have the right. No, you don't. No, I will lead you. I have the right. I have every right. You use your phone. Onyeka, what you got? You try and buy your one. Onyeka, try go there and then phone mkowa. I have right. You have your phone. You have your phone. If you Onyeka, where phone mkowa? Where phone you okay? You okay. Onyeka, where phone mkowa? One phone.
Mazi, on network.
On network, Toporumba.
Oh, network.
I want that dwarf na South Africa that accused me of holding IPOB letter. His voice, isn't it?
The boy. There is nowhere to be found in court.
Yeah.
Only that idiot survived. That animal. Is your here to about one useless girl even in South Africa or Morianwa? Or happy the girl Morianwa? One old woman in America because they want to take him to America. Or how demented how people can live their life. Somebody known as Mozambique. When you Peter Mozambique, IKECHUKWU on what South Africa. How did he pay him back? He opened his mouth and IKECHUKWU gave him $2,000. He says he's a businessman, he's selling hair. Now, this same guy says he's going to shoot somebody openly. IPOB. We shoot your fellow IPOB in leg. And the so-called dogs have all these things in big, they have it in camera. It's there. They can file charges against him. But today, they're nowhere to be found. So the law will take his course there in South Africa. But Maz, if you have anything to add, go on and add.
To be honest, I've seen that video. When I see things like that, I laugh and just brush through it. Because those people they don't want, me and you even to discuss about them. Because you know why? These are, I look at them as low life people. And the low life, for me, they discuss, low lives and their activities. Is it not that rat that accused me? You remember? Oh, Namazi says I'm the one who was holding IPOB letter in the UK. Oh, I was the one. Until you went to his platform and told him, my friend, shut up. Oh. Don't ever mention Mazi's name. You don't even know Mazi's age. You don't even know where he lives. You don't even know anything. When he's saying London is how did he say it? UK is London.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said.
That the UK is London. There you have to know, the level of awareness and mentality person you are dealing with. And you warned him. But later on, these same idiots that are always writing on Radio Biafra went there to say, oh, is what's the name of the guy, Darlington Imo, that he's the one holding letter.
Of course, I said it. No, I said it there.
Yeah,
I said it that day.
And then the day of them call me to say, oh, Mazi, we apologize for accusing you, wrongly. I look at them as these are people, they have no integrity, they have no, respect, they have no truth in them, they are hungry, they are liars. These are people that are looking for what they can get out of IPOB, not what they can put into IPOB. They are fighting for position, they are fighting for money, they are opening accounts here and they are hungry, wretched people. Like I wrote on my Facebook, some days ago, those that are profiting from the misery and suffering of our people, and they are still shouting, oh, hey, Biafra. They are cursed forever and ever, no matter whatever they do or say. They are cursed forever. And anybody you disobey only and do other once, you are finished. That's why all these stupid idiots, Chike, all these idiots that claim, oh, they are DOS of who? People don't even understand the meaning of DOS. That is not only, a few people. There are so many. Even Mazi, George, that you're sitting here, you're a member of DOS. Do they know? Because you're a principal officer. But some idiots don't even know that. They will say, oh, DOS is wise. Because in their head, DOS is Chike Doziem and China Samuru. Because they come to Radio Biafra to back like dogs. So when you look at them, you just ignore them. Some of them, their understanding, their mentality, their whatever, is so low. These are hungry people. They are looking for money. They are looking for this. They are looking for that. As I'm speaking, since the beginning of IPOB today, if I have ever, even by mere selling beret or these people send home, maybe I sell. When I sell, I use my own money. When they are sending the money back, I add more money. for the people to help them. Talk less of me thinking to, to make a profit, 1p, or even to get something out of this agitation. If God even wipe me out and my generation and generation, if ever even such a thought entering my head, talk less of taking anything. Then look at all of them. They are here and there, stealing, opening an account. Madam Nenayanya become their enemy because Madam Nenayanya, a very pure, righteous woman. She doesn't want to partake in their wickedness and their evil. She maintained the code of conduct. She maintained the order of our leader to stay, based on our leader's instruction. They hated her, pumped all sorts of attacks on her. When they find out they cannot be able to, bring you into their wicked, evil scheme, you become their enemy. They call you saboteur. They want to attack you. They want to threaten you. They want to do this. They want to do that. When last, I keep asking, all these idiots that are typing whatever, ask Chike Doziem, ask Tina Samoru, ask them that Mazi Umeh said, ask them question, when last did they receive message, direct message from Onyendu to them? When last? Let them come and tell you people. None! They are shouting because they think, because the DOS, with Onyendu left, this and that in the hands of DOS. What shot are they calling? Tell me one thing. Since Onyendu was rendition till today, tell me one thing. Chike Doziem, all this China Samoru, they've been able to say, oh, we have been able to do this towards the release of Onyendu. Zero, none. It's all stealing, opening an account here and there, lying. Onyendu give order, they will not obey it. Things will go back because that's what because they think Onyendu cannot come out again. If Onyendu want to come out, you see this night, he will walk out of that place. For all your information, because you don't know him, some of you don't even know him. They don't even know Onyendu. You shout, oh, Onyendu must be released. Oh, we must sit at home. Why should you sit at home? Why? And he's now giving you direct order. Stop the sit at home. And the same people, he told it from day one because Onyendu foresaw what will happen. He says, stop it the first time. And that thing he foresaw. They disobeyed him. Where are we today? No, where are we today? That's what has brought everybody down. Biafra land has turned into, a war zone. Because Onyendu foresaw the future and told them, stop it. Don't ever do this. Kanu told them immediately, say, don't do this. This is directive from Onyendu. Order. They refused because they have their own wicked, evil agenda. When you disobey Onyendu order once, you are finished forever and ever. No matter whatever you say, no matter whatever you do. Chike Doziem, I ban him, all this idiot, Isaiah Oba, what is China Samoru? All of you are what? Inconsequential till tomorrow. You can back, you can talk, you can shout, you can do whatever you want to do or say whatever you want to say. In Onyendu's mind, you people do not exist. Take it or you leave it. Answer that question. When last did you receive message from Onyendu and then you implemented that order? When last?
Now,
I thank you for giving me the opportunity. Some of them that say, oh, Mazi have been, let me clarify something, one name, please, before. Because I see some of them, if I write something, they will type, oh, saboteur, this and that, oh, you are sacked, you are expelled. Nobody expelled me from IPOB, number one. Nobody sacked me from IPOB, number two. Mazi's not coming online is not because of I'm hiding or I am dodging or whatever. People who know, like my fellow gatekeeper, Mazi Umeh, there are things we have access to some certain privileged information. Most of you out there, you don't have it. When I don't come online, George comes online. I am also being represented. Whatever that comes out of George's mouth, anytime, any day, know that that is also what Mazi is thinking and is saying anytime, any day. For your information, know this. He is my fellow gatekeeper. So if I'm not coming online every day, doesn't mean, oh, Mazi Zeji, there is something wrong, or I am hiding, or I am, no. There are other things we've been doing secretly underground. We don't come out until the time came. We had to do what we had to do to push all these things back. Then we have to go back to fall back into our command. So whatever you people are writing and typing and, making all those noise out there, as you can see me, it doesn't take anything away from me, neither will it add anything. But one thing that is rest assured, when you disobey Onion Du's order once, you are done. That's why you see Chike Doziem, Chinasamoru, all these idiots backing, they want nothing to somebody like me forever and ever. Same way it is applicable to Onyendu, despite the fact he's there. There is nothing tangible these people are doing to bring him out. You people attack Kanunta, come to UK here, go everywhere without Kanunta. Hey, without Kanunta standing his ground. You see, some of you, you would have been gunners long ago. Or is it Chike when they come, they're back in Radio Biafra? Can't you ask them, can you show us one thing you've been able to do for Onyendu's release? One. Nothing. Nothing. They will come and write, long episode. Oh, broadcast, talk, and go inside. Is it what is bringing Onyendu out? No. Where, which court have they been able to go to represent, to do whatever, to write, to go there, to do this, to pray? No, they cannot do those things because what? They are far away detached from the truth and from Onyendu also for information. So let them keep making noise. Let them keep saying whatever they want to say in Radio Biafra. After all, that radio is being compromised. That's why Biafra Radio, Onyendu authorized the opening of Biafra Radio. If you like, download the app. If you don't like, it's up to you. Whatever you people want to talk, whatever you people want to think, it doesn't bother people like us. We are resolute. We are standing gidibam till tomorrow. That's why when you see us, you see still the glory of purity, of truth is on us. But those wicked ones, look at them. They are walking corpse. They are all gone. Why? Because all wickedness, sabotage, evil. They come. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi must be released. Oh, Onyendu. Why they are the ones that are telling Nigerian government, don't release him. Because if you release him, we're finished. Don't release him. Don't release him. If you release him, oh, he's going to, throw us into dustbin or even call up Biafrans to mob us. That's them. China Samoru, Chike Doziem, Abanyim them. I say, but those are the ones that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that DSS custody, coupled with the barrister Ejiofor. Those are the people. Go and check the memo they created once Onyendu was arrested. All of a sudden, they created a memo, cut Onyendu off, came here, removed his name. He never walked. So Mazi, please keep doing what you are doing. May the Lord Elohim keep guiding you, keep empowering you, keep blessing you and your family. You see, what you are doing, like I always tell you in secret, generations and generation will remember. You see, people like you, for your sacrifice, for all the, I know what everybody is going through, even you especially, things you are going through, but you still squeeze out time to push all these people back, to educate our people, to show them the truth, to show them the light. It's not about, making noise. When you talk with evidence. When you analyze with proof, with facts, with figures for people to see. It's left for them to decide what to do. But that same question remains. Chike Doziem, Chinasamoru, when last did you people receive message from Onyendu to you people? When last? Tell Biafrans. They cannot, but they are shouting here and there. Mazi, I thank you for giving me the opportunity today, to come around and say one or two things. Mazi, I am still here. I ain't going nowhere.
My pleasure, and you can see that the whole world is listening to you. Yeah. And as you said, we are the gatekeepers. Little do they know that when Onyendu say that I need 100 men, but those 100 men is not known. They're all over the world.
They don't.
So it doesn't matter. It's not about how many are you. It's those that believe, because as you can see, the breeze has blown. We have seen the ashes of the fowl, because now you know who are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah,
I said it yesterday. Anybody that is under oath that's still confused after saw what Onyendu sent, your generation is cursed.
Forever and ever. Forever.
Never open your mouth and say you're doing anything under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. After Onyendu have told you to stop, your generation is cursed. There's no two ways about it.
It's as simple
it's
as
not
that.
something you can get away with, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have paid the ultimate price.
Oh yes.
Doesn't matter what. Mazi, you're welcome, and you're members because you're a great man and you're a good man. And Biafrans love you.
Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Biafrans, I bless all of you. Thank you.
That's the man of my senior comrade Mazi Umeh Ezeji, a gatekeeper. I've taken our time today to come on to studio and Alpha Power Media to give his own perspective. As I have left the studio tonight, I'm having a little bit of a network issue with playing videos, and I'm not going to be able to play any more videos because of this particular incident I'm having. It's going to be sketchy. I can't even play music. So to be fair, the internet is really, really frustrating me. I haven't had this issue before, but I need to find out why this is happening. I think I need to reboot not even rebooting the router itself, because it's edge-to-edge that I'm using. It's not a Wi-Fi. So I'm not gonna be wasting much of your times, because my network is not that okay tonight. Like, I don't know what's happening. I have a slow communication with the video I was playing before was where they were showing this the people that they went to yesterday to go and attack in Osumo, what the Nigerian government left behind them, and according to them,
what you got in the ground? Yeah, about Mpoya. You're about six. Apart from bullets in Kango saying before. Yeah, I'm about RPG Habaraba. You know, Habasaraba. I could be out of here. Tell she Habaraba. Tell she Habarayaba. No, okay, nonsense, Hajibia.
it's quite pathetic. You know what I mean? This is the handwork of Kina Samoru and his gang of criminals, sending Nigerian military to go and attack our people. Even though if they are criminals, but how many times have the northern governors pointing finger on their own people? No one. I don't support criminality, but why must
you never see them move? You never see them move.
The very funny thing about all this video, this is why I'm playing this video, is that look at these guys, these young men, they cover their face, they're carrying, they're not even AK-47, it's pump action they're carrying. Is this how you're going to face your enemy that have M16? I don't understand it. This is not what we want in our land. We don't need this. Onyendu said, vigilantes are to guide, it shouldn't come out on the daytime. But now you guys are constituting nuisance. I'm not an advocate of anybody killing anybody, but this is criminality in the highest order. It is not allowed. Regardless of those that are pointing finger, we must face the reality. We don't want this in our land. And anybody, so we are telling you, the majority of those people that are sitting abroad typing sit at home, we want our leader out. I myself, I believe in sit at home, but we have to do it. It's a strategic. Listen, Onyenu have called off so many sit at home, even allow election. You have to listen to the people. You can't do it on your own. Whereas you have no foundation. So when you disobey Onyendu, which way do you want to go? This man, look at what they're talking rubbish. So when the guys come with their helicopter gunboat, is he pump action you're going to fight them with? They don't kind of need any rifle there that even communicate for some they don't have. They don't. Simon Ekpa himself is sharing all these videos in his new Facebook account because all the things he done in the past, things he said about Onyendu, his former Facebook account, he made Facebook deleted it. But this time around, we are not leaving any story. Anything you do, we'll keep the record. Because Onyendu have spoken.
You never see them. You never see them. They just out. Where they are more tank, they safe. Yeah.
Imagine, probably this guy is very, very intoxicated. He's talking about armor tank warrior, how AK-47. Is he not delusional? All these things they are doing is to proving to those people contributing money that they are doing something. ESN is not in our township. Onyendi said it. We don't want armed struggle in our land. We don't want to be like Amazonia. They should carry their own cross. 67, they voted out to the referendum and Angola people of Cameroon. They didn't witness the war. They were the people that gave us blockade. Some people don't know. Amazonia border was where the blockade in Biafra land happened. Only you know all this. We are putting this behind us. But if talk want to get involved in something, we remind him what happened in 70. The blockade that killed more than 1 million children in Biafra land was from Amazonia border. They must understand that we are not stupid. We don't want this in our land. They should go to Sierra Leone and Liberia and allow what happened there. This is not what we want. Only never advocate for this. Amazonia cannot be in the position of Biafrans. They voted in 1953 and joined the Labaco Cameroon under referendum. That they want to be with us before because they were in the eastern region. Enugu was where they answered to. The premier then. So they come and tell us something we know. Can't teach us history. They made a mistake and raised flag. They won already. And now their land is in turmoil. They want to turn Biafra land into turmoil. It's not going to happen. By creating groups, miscreants everywhere. Fighting each other. Is that what we want to do? That's not what we want. We are civilized people. Blockade, you hear that. I want to say that the blockade is the open of war. What border was it? It's a Amazonia border. That was Cameroon border. It was them. They must be careful. Joe must be careful meddling in IPOB's affair. Let him mind his own bosses languishing in prison. We are worried about our own. Let him worry about his own. We're not advising them because you guys have become porous. That's why. I saw a couple of people from his own land working days to go back to Amazonia. They study in our land. They are refugee in our land. They want to turn our land into like them. That's what they want. We're not that stupid and dumb. We're choosing the path we want to go, and nobody will set agenda for us. This is not what we want in our land. If Simon Ekpa decides that he wants to be a bandit, he must leave Finland and go down to Biafra land and pick up arm by himself. So that he will be killed in broad daylight. They will mob him in broad daylight. This is not what we want in our land. Enough of this nonsense. This video is on YouTube, is on Facebook. I'm not going to waste my time. We're keeping this as evidence. Just want to let them know whatever you guys do now, nothing goes in a thin air. We have them kept it because we must answer for it. Only you have said, no sit at home. Don't mention Mazi Umeh with your dirty mouth when you're talking rubbish about sit at home in Biafra land. So nobody sitting at home. Biafra should go about their business. Anybody that harass you, guy, mob that person is a criminal, is a thief. I don't care. Now, before I leave the studio tonight, I will like to play the two voices, the men that are causing mayhem in Biafra land. And before then, I want to reiterate again, Onyendu said he want peace in Biafra land. Listen to it again if you have not listened. Again, I will replay it again for reference purposes.
I'm not at all. What should I do?
This are for the doubting Thomas. The same Jimako here talking to Onyendu in Federal High Court openly. Openly. And this is what Onyendu responded. And he said, don't believe in the letter that he brought. I don't know. Probably all of you are on. I don't know what to use.
It's what we expect to have. But I want our people to be very, very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm and peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. Yes. I will continue to do so until we get victory.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
Onyendu have spoken. For those that are still doubting and they decide to go into suicide, that is up to you, but not under Mazi Kanu's name. Now, I want to play the voices of this is China Sanwo-Olu threatening the lawyers, including the Onyendu siblings. Yeah.
Rubbish. This night, IPOB media warriors descend on that particular person and tear him apart. If you finish tearing him apart, I will throw you on ground. That they will go where. You come out to this night, Mazi. Whether you are IPOB lawyer, whether you are special counsel to Onyendu, I am saying this thing this evening. From Monday, IPOB members, everybody listening. If you see anybody, whether it is Onyendu siblings, whether it is any lawyer, he says he's representing IPOB, he comes outside on social media and writes nonsense that will affect the struggle, every media warrior descend on that person. If we find him on social media, we don't find, we will send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we send ESN on ground to pursue him. Because they are the one causing trouble in this struggle. Just visit, just the visit.
The reason why I'm allowing this to play because sometimes people forget. China Sanwo-Olu and Chike Doziem is the originator of mayhem that have taken over a million lives in Biafra land is on record. Like I told them, Chastello is cooling down here. Somebody needs to answer to a crime when the time is right. They are ranting about when they call Mazi and the Kanu boys, but you people always make reference that Onyendu is the leader of over 70 million Biafrans. Mazi can never run away from his responsibility. That is why we have a guiding principle. We have a code of conduct that guides IPOB. But you guys are bastards. This is his brother and his sister. This one is one in Italy. This criminal here, they're the people that went and stole money in our account. These are fraudsters. This is his sister. These are wretched individuals, you know. But time will come. Things will not be the same. I want to play their voice and tell you how the sit at home originated. Chika Paul Edozem accepted responsibility. Like I said, we have evidence with us. We don't just talk.
And I asked our people, those that I had discussion with. I said, but what is the reason? They don't want to give any reason why we should suspend it. And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that that I had the opportunity to speak with, they were the news. I asked them, what will be the reason I have to give? And well, with that, sorry, I think I'm trying to mix a little thing here, but the lawyers have not come back to us now. Now, this is before the night, the first day of it. So when I was asking them, what is the reason they want us to suspend this thing? And they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of the exam that the people are trying to hold. And I said, but NECO doesn't really, it's not the strongest excuse to give Biafrans why we should stop the sit at home. And I will be very, very frank. Me, and I'll take the responsibility. I haven't said it on air before because it's not, I don't come on air to, and I said, because there is no reason from our leader that we should stop this sit at home, that we are going to go ahead with the sit at home. And then we went ahead with the first sit at home. After we did the first sit at home, and it was a huge success, unbelievably successful. Then, after that same Monday after the sit at home, the lawyers had a visit again to Onyendu, and they now came back and said that Onyendu said we must sit at home. So that message came now the second time, and I said, okay, if Onyendu insists, after the evidence we have provided that this thing was successful, and that our people were willing to do it, if he insists.
This is exactly what is taking place now, repeating himself. When you have thrown the same coin to Simon Ekpa, which is not a member of IPOB, that have been ranting that Onyendu is his leader. The hard Chikedozium said that he defiled Onyendu's order, and when I heard and do the sit at home, even when they went back, Onyendu still maintained. And after that, now he realized that he will suspend the sit at home after the deed has been done. This is the genesis of our problem. And this singular mistake has cost over 1 million lives, and Biafra land is in turmoil. So, like Onyendu said in his written note, that so they jumped onto the bandwagon. And the main point, we know there's a scavengers out there that was going to be hijacked. And he wants Maznan to come and explain to you reason why. I don't know what to say to you, but you know, I'm repeating this tonight for Biafrans to know. Now you guys are talking to Ejimako, a lawyer, and a lawyer. He said it. Lawyers brought the message. It's not you. Even the message come from our leader. So none of you have access to Onyendu. So we have Ejimako have gone wrong by delivering the message organically, not Ejiofor. Ejiofor will go and see Onyendu and come in to confuse everybody because he's working with the DSS and Nigerian politicians. Ejiofor is a scavenger. He's a criminal. He's got criminal case until has he been cleared from his criminality that he defrauded someone in Abuja that is facing criminal court? The same way they're holding Vita Yako, her husband was stolen from the zoo. He can't do anything. The same thing with Ejiofor. That's why they're robbing each other's back. And they brought the Zekome. Zekome went and collected the so-called Sam. Unethical. Go and collected award from dead Buhari. How can you stand for Onyendu? These are compromised sack lawyers. Both are criminals. You just said it here. But because of Ejimako, doesn't want to deal and telling with any of you. And they carry Onyendu's instruction. That's his crime. But you guys have now, the world have now seen all of you know that all of you are the real enemy of Mazi Umeh. And Onyendu knows. Onyendu knows. Onyendu will come out. Very soon, the same thing happened in 2015. We will see it. It's going to happen.
I was suspended, and I suspended it. That instruction came from Onyendu. And anybody who tells you otherwise is lying. And that's how I'll answer that question for you. Now,
when we mount up that pressure, they started
everywhere started to panic. When we declared this sit at home, we got a message from the leader that we should call off this sit at home. I don't want to go deep.
I hope you guys are listening. This is the faceless animal. He confirmed that when they get a message, Onyendu requested that they suspend this sit at home. Onyendu cancel it. That is even lying against our leader. But this is after they have initiated the sit at home. Onyendu still telling them to suspend it because they never come out openly to suspend the sit at home. They never.
On people, there were people who played a very dangerous role against that sit at home for their own selfish interest. Because I expect you to come here to ask, when we put sit at home, you saw that Ohaneze Ndigbo, you saw the people opposing the sit at home. You saw them. And you saw people who were giving them thumb up. It is that destruction they want in IPOB. It is to destroy and discredit the IPOB leadership. After due consultation with our leader, we went ahead, conducted the first sit at home that was carried around the world. Our leader continued to send message that the sit at home, we should call it off. The message continued to come. Everybody was reluctant to call it off. Why I'm explaining this thing is that at the end of the day, I want you.
Yes, fellow comrades and lovers of freedom, I just want to remind you, because let it be on record, because like we don't come out to say things without having evidence to back it up. I reiterated again tonight the genesis of the menace in Biafra land. And like my senior comrade, my fellow gatekeeper, threw the question tonight. When was the last time Onyendu sent message to Ejiofor, to across to the so-called dogs? Can they tell us what message are they getting from our leader? And which way? The handwriting of Onyendu, there's no DOS there. DOS there that Onyendu meticulously clarified the doubt of people. Because I don't know how people think. Onyendu never mentioned anything DOS in this handwriting. The only thing I can remember where he mentioned is what is it again? Failed to announce it. I think we say what is this? What did he say again? I said, I have authorized Alloy to issue an press statement. If you fail, then where again is equal refrain from, and where did he mention is I think it is not here, because where he mentioned the issue between him and his siblings, you know, because I think he should be here though. I can't even see. What it is that Onyendu make it abundantly clear that the rift between his siblings and the DOS, that is the mention of the DOS in this whole contest, because Onyendu know that these men are quite irrelevant. He's signing there. Look at his Mazi Umeh cannot sign, you know. So somebody will be arguing that it's not Mazi Umeh. Isn't it pathetic that you guys have now make yourself the willing to, and at the end of the day, it is not gonna harm. Onyendu is a very good man, and our leader, God brought him to liberate us, and is a man that judged with, you know, he judged with compassion. Onyendu doesn't take sides. Onyendu doesn't do things out of what we have come to do. Onyendu say, any day I told you there's a way they do it instead of the way we have sworn an oath to do it, let the next person behind him shot him dead. That's what our leader told us, and they have never failed. As long as I have come close to Onyendu to see things happen, even when UK was in the peak of issues, that Austin Abani and Chike Doziem, convoluted in UK here. I already stepped in after he have missed for 13 good months. That matter was solved in a very equitable way that no one will said, okay, I've been, bullied. Onyendu former deputy leader, allow me to deal with the national coordinator. Because of this issue, is out of DOS now, it fall on me. I'm here. But he wants to exercise power. So I've told you you're going to go. This is what is happening today. This is what they want to do, and you won't allow these things to happen. You don't just move people. Because I disagree with you. It's a voluntary job. I'm not getting paid for it. I'm putting my resources. Some people are saying, I said, even till tomorrow morning, my zone, I know what I'm putting in. None of them there can come out and say, okay, equal to it is very few people among. Because when we started, no one has any vision. It falls on me. I was doing it. And I never complained till tomorrow morning. So what I'm saying to you, Biafrans, is that Mazi Nnamdi knows his followers. And he knows his disciples. Onyendu is not our disciple. Onyendu is our supreme leader. And we choose him. He never chose himself because he paid the price. If you want to be in that shoes, you need to pay a price to get there. People go to school to acquire qualification. You just don't jump from nowhere and want to become a professor. They will ask you, where's the experience? That Simon Ekwe is ranting, talking about sit at home. You don't even know what sit at home stands for. Silence Mazi Nnamdi and IPOB. Tell us what sit at home got to do to restore Biafra. Very, very important. And then they answer that question, you're the biggest fool on earth. Like I said, you're empty inside. And Onyendu give you a very lean way to you to kept your own dignity, but you think you have arrived. Now, like I said, anything you do now is a criminality. And you cannot run away. It doesn't matter I live in Finland. It will happen to you. They kidnap Onyendu in Kenya. For one day, police never arrest Mazi Nnamdi in UK here. They only made an attempt in his life by people to go and kill him in his house. Because Onyendu was following the law. You are not. You have to pay the price. The world is watching. And Onyendu have what Ejimako said is a legal document. Don't mention Mazi Nnamdi because he won't believe what's going to happen to you. He won't believe those people that come to Finland. We know those ones are state managed, but be very careful. Silence Mazi Nnamdi and IPOB because this could have been done 2 years ago. Restrain you from mentioning IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi. But those who are supposed to do it was working with you, and now it is open. My fellow comrades and lovers of freedom, I thank all of you for listening to me. What we come here to do is to teach you, to open your mind. Is it somewhere shouting, Chinasa Nworu is Agone Chamber? I ask you a question tonight. Do you know who Chinasa Nworu is? Did Onyendu assign Chinasa Nworu to be the commander of ESN? Tell me where. Somebody make a reference. Onyendu say, listen to Simon Ekpa. It doesn't mean nothing. But you're not telling me that Onyendu tells Simon Ekpa, do not allow devil to take over you. Tell me that. I will tell you that that's what happened to Simon Ekpa. Onyendu prophesied on top of his head on that day. There's no place in IPOB Chinasa Nworu is holding. Onyendu say he's one commanding ESN. That nobody should meddle from abroad. It's on record. So if you have an assignment under Onyendu's command, you stay there. Like I said, I thank you all for listening to me this evening. And I will end this with Onyendu's prayer. And for me, from here, London is good evening. That one.
Onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye duru ndị ya n'ụzọ ije si ebe niile dị iche iche ma ala Biafra. Anyị na-enye gị otuto, anyị na-enye gị nsọpụrụ, anyị na-enye gị eja n'ihi ihe gbasara IPOB zuru ụwa niile oke. Onwe ebe ọbụla gara aga ahụ IPOB nwo ụmụnne n'ime nzọpụta na nwere onwe Biafra. Anyị ji ofu obi were ịhụnanya were mmekọta mmadụ na nwanne wee na-aga ije. Anyị na-asị na ọbụghị mmadụ dị ndụ mana ọ bụ Chukwu ga-abịa. Anyị na-asị na Biafra ga-agapụta nke anyị. Ise ọrụ ọ bụ ndụ mere ndụ azụ. Nwa mmadụ nwoke nwa mmadụ ha anyị na-ekwu ọ ga-adị Biafra na ise ihe Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ya
Obiama no we granya mo kan de wan ko ni memmo na ezioku so si mo na Biafra asna Biafra ga jara nya mo ko he said
Anybody I curse is cursed. Once I condemn you, you're finished. Ask the Sabo, those that tried to take over power when I was in prison, because I valued them, thought they were doing what we all swore to do. As soon as I went into prison, they started to connive to take over power. Where are they today? Because I cursed them.
So what is this? What you like is in public. What stupid country is that? What stupid country is that? I ask. I'm killing my people. They are killing IPOB. They are killing my people. After killing my people, you tell you to name the secret. The person is mad. Mad, completely mad. Tell me. That's what I said. That he is mad. He cannot tell me. He cannot tell me.
absolutely nothing. I need them to understand this. We've crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. Biafra will come.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International. Biafra Alpha Power Media International.